Each squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Mage 2 bombs away.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. It's being attacked by enemy aircraft!
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Mage
We're
2.
using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Enemy interceptors inbound.
Coming! Right!
Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Trigger, there's one more to go.
You're low on special weaponry. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
That's a miss. Enemy transports are taxiing.
Bandit is in my sights.
Mage 2, missile away. Mage 2, behind
No,
you.
they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
We aim over clear ground. School 3, hit the bailout now.
Number 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
I'm icing up.
Got the numbers and the strike.
Page 2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
5 targets remaining.
That's a miss.
Mage 2, missile.
All right, this base is worth destroying. 4 targets remaining.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit us so accurately? It's camouflaged. Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
3 targets remaining.
Break! Break!
Locked.
it. Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Mage 2, walking.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go. Shit! I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. Careful in those clouds.
Where'd he go?
Mage 2 splashed him in. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
H2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. Specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars.
Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure.
Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet and wild and do dirty, dirty things.
Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Grand 3 is bailing out! Guard 1-1, take them down. I'm hit! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly paused.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Hold on.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
I'm on my target. Mark 2, get him. We have him on the rack. Don't let up. Heads up. Bandit behind you. Missile heading your way. Attacking from behind my target.
Missile. Missile.
has a lock on you, H2.
Missile.
Where'd he go?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We're surrounded.
Missile.
Right now. Enemy on your tail. Watch out.
Missile.
Black 2. They won't show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds. Enemy on my tail. I can't shake him.
H2, missile away.
You're in trouble, Mage 2. Check 6.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Behind one.
Missile.
Chaff and flares are running low.
They got me.
Missile.
3 remaining.
The Johnny escaped into the clouds. We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now. Let's land for Johnson. Skeleton 2, move in. The enemy command insane. Why aren't they pulling out?
Missile.
Breaking.
Nice kill.
Missile.
1 remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Black 2.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming. Evade. Break.
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Missile.
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft stay alert.
Missile.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, Skeleton 1. What do you do about that monster?
Break! Now!
Missile.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
No way of these bandits. Dodging everything they're
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them. These guys won't come down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
What's that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Bandits are fast as hell.
Missile.
Skeleton 1,
Missile.
Commander, you got me!
Missile.
Damn.
Missile.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
I can't get a lock.
Fire, Golem Squadron.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Missile inbound.
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break!
Golem 2,
Break!
UAV go.
Roger that.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Missile.
Where's that report?
Missile.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How'd that happen?
Missile. Missile.
I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Not incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, or else would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2 is hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Locked on! Yowza!
Mage 2 shot down a bandit.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
Enemies locked on! That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit, SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Looks like he's...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Joint tips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run!
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Ammunition
Short-range
here.
aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm 10 feet. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Missile incoming! Wait! I can't get him off! Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France. On his tail.
Good Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Missile away.
Going for the loner. Lock acquired.
Mage Squadron still have their hot shots. Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. And we'll pay it.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
H2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. H2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. 1,500 to carrier. H2, nose up. You're too low. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. and some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.